sure.
With all the changes y'all have had, how much does it help with the continuity of having Coach Roach still working with y'all's group?
I ain't gonna lie, he's a big part of this program. Like, when we were going through the coaching changes, he's one of the coaches that came in and, like, made sure that people know, like, this place ain't going nowhere. Like, we're gonna find the best coaches, and we're gonna keep this train rolling. So I feel like that's really, like, a very big role to the program now.
In that similar vein, how big were guys like Ha and Denzel and Josh Chapman just to kind of keep the guys together whenever the head coaching change happened?
Yeah, you know, they very big on the program, especially with them, like, playing ball here. So, I mean, they understand the loyalty that should be upheld here. So just make sure, like, they stand on to the older guys, like, preaching into the young guys, like, yeah, like, we gonna get a good coaching staff. Like, we're going to find the best of the best. So it ain't no need to leave.
What has it been like just working with Coach Womack so far?
I ain't gonna lie, he's a high intensity guy, like bringing hella energy every day. So I mean, that's something that I've been need like to make me a better player. So I ain't gonna lie, I really like Coach Womack.
Where have you kind of seen yourself progress over the course of your career to where you are going into this season?
I would say, you know, when you first come in, you're not really mature. So it's like, I feel like over the years, like I'm mature, like I'm more about my business now, like on and off the field. Like I'm more just in detail on what I have to get done. So I mean, I feel like it's a lot of areas that I really have grown, but I'm glad that I made that choice.
Speaking of your role, it kind of has changed a little in this defense, I guess. What has that been like?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it changed, but it's like I still do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I still play the same positions, but it's like now I have more freedom. Like I have more freedom to like showcase that I got speed off the edge, I got power off the edge, I can win inside, I can drop in the coverage. So I mean, it's just ability to me, like just show everything that I have in the bag.
Do you find yourself enjoying those new things that have been added?
Definitely. I mean, I love coming out of practice now, like just knowing like I can do what I want to do. Like as long as it fit the scheme, I can do what I want to do. So I mean, it kind of like feel like high school all over again, like just having the freedom on the field to go like really do what you want to do.
Is that maybe the biggest difference from the defense you've been in to what Coach Womack and the new staff has brought in?
Definitely. That's the big difference.
For you too, you obviously changed numbers. What went into that decision?
I really wanted a single-digit number, but you know, too many coaches ain't too big on defensive linemen having single-digit numbers. So, I mean, I ended up with 20. But like, first couple of days, I'm like, I don't really know if I like it. But once I really showed them that like a player make the number, like the number don't make the player, I really don't feel like changing now. I just feel like it fit me.
Was there significance in 20, or is it just the
No,
lowest
it
one you could get?
Like it was just the number that I had. Like I go to my locker and I'm like, dang, I wanted 3 or 5. So, and I see 20, and I go in the locker room and you can ask the guy, like I'm putting it on, like walking around the locker room after practice. Like we don't even have practice no more, but I'm walking around with a jersey on, just to see like if I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, after practice in a couple of days and showing them like that the player make the number, I don't too much care about that now. I ain't gonna lie.
So you've gotten good feedback from your teammates?
Definitely, every day.
What's been
20? That's what they got me now.
You and LT are in the 20s. Is that kind of a new trend for defensive linemen?
That's what it looked like though, man. I'm dead serious. I ain't gonna lie.
What's it like working with him being the new addition in the room?
I ain't gonna lie. He's a very hard worker. Like he's a guy that comes about his business every day. He's a guy that stays on top of me, like making sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Like even giving me tips on like while I'm on the field and he's watching. Like if he's coming back telling me, hey, your pads might be too high or you're not getting your hands inside. So there's stuff like that I need. And then I do the same thing with him. Like we both want each other to get great. We both trying to get to the NFL. So I mean, we're gonna do what we gotta do to do that.
And then
last question right here.
You guys have a ton of depth on the defensive line. Coach Womack was just talking about that. Do you see that when you're out at practice? Is that something that could be a strength for this defense this fall?
I definitely feel like it is a strength. Like over the couple of years, we had a lot of guys, but like after a while, like some of them get banged up. But like now with the depth that we have, it gives a lot of players a chance to like catch their breath on the sideline, to come back in fresh and not have to go 3, 4, 5 drives in a row and be drained by the time the game is over with.
Gotcha.